Happy Hump Day! Apparently, Patrick Corbin is a Cy Young Award candidate. MLB is wild, but let's talk some more baseball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some more MLB baseball. And it is freaking wild out there in the MLB. I mean, Patrick Corbin completely shut down the Dodgers. I, I like how does that even happen? The Dodgers are struggling right now. That under and win total looks like an almost lock already. But Griffin Canning slowed down the Baltimore offense. They did not score till the fifth inning. Kenta Maeda looked absolutely awesome out of nowhere. Guys, we're talking three pitchers who have been downright horrendous this season, and they dominated good offenses today. That is MLB. That is the sport of baseball. Anything can happen. It has been a rough stretch for me. Probably the worst few weeks to start a season I've ever had in MLB betting. I'm confident the reads are there. It will turn around, and we'll get some luck on our side. But anyways, we also had 7 teams score 1 or less runs in the MLB, while the Diamondbacks scored 14 on their own. So welcome to baseball. But anyways, reminder, NBA Best Bets video is out now. Go check that out. But we have a Dinger Tuesday winner. That's what you guys can't wait for. Whoever hit it probably already knows. And we had some good winners, by the way. Ellie De La Cruz and Anthony Riz and all that, but that is not the winner. The winner is at Derek Glenn, 6363, hitting Eloy Jimenez at plus 750 on DraftKings. Great win, probably the biggest odds we've had so far this year. You are the third Dinger Tuesday winner on this channel. So that's pretty awesome. I'll reach out to you or reach out to me on Twitter or Discord, and I'll get you that money. But congrats to you, and thanks for everyone for participating. But let's get right into it. And of course, that starts with the baseball fun fact. So here we go. Mr. Don Mattingly. You may know him. He set the single season record with 6 Grand Slams in one season. Those were the only 6 Grand Slams he hit in his entire career. That's pretty interesting. Just wanted to point that out. Hopefully you guys like these fun facts if you guys are baseball nerds like me. But anyways, we got a lot to talk about because it's Wednesday, which means we had an added segment today. But we're going to first recap yesterday, then go over the good hitter matchups. And then on Wednesdays, we talk the who's on fire, hottest hitters in Major League Baseball the last 7 days. And then the good pitcher strikeout matchups, the pitcher report, and then, of course, the best bets, and we finish it with the bets recap. So hit that like button, leave a comment below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We will turn this train around. I know we will. The reads are there, but it will. I just have confidence. So stay with me, unit management, all that kind of stuff. But obviously, if you're not tailing any of my bets any day, that's completely fine. I hope you're getting a ton of winners from all this other info because that's the main goal of this video. But anyways, let's get right into it, and it starts with the recap. All right, here we go again. We had a 1 and 3 day. Honestly, at one point today, I thought we were going to head to a 3 and 1 day. Max Fried, over 17.5 outs recorded. He threw a complete game. That's right, 9 innings. It was the most efficient pitching game I have ever seen with my own 2 eyes. It was unbelievable. He was just mowing them down. He was averaging like less than 10 pitches an inning for most of the game. So that was the easy winner. Patrick Corbin, over 5.5 hits. I have no idea what to tell you. He's allowed 7 hits or more in every single game. He was facing the Dodgers. I think he gave up 3. Just completely shut him down. That's just, what else can I say? Orioles team total over 4.5. Griffin Canning's been horrendous. Just terrible. They finally get to him in the 5th inning. He had a no-hitter through 3 or 4 innings. They finally score 3 runs in the 5th, and they can only muster 1 solo home run the rest of the way, and they end with 4. We lose on the hook. Just been one of those starts to the season. I'm going to be honest with you. Again, we're not even 1 month in, but this is a brutal start. Over 10 Astros Cubs. How about 5 runs in the 1st inning? Wind blowing out. We have 7 or 8 after 4 or 5 innings. And then pretty much nothing. We end on 9. 7-2. The Astros couldn't get anything done. They had 2 guys on with 1 out, 1 inning. Didn't get it done. I mean, they scored 2. They scored 2 in Chicago, Wrigley Field, with the wind blowing out against an average pitcher. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's freaking baseball. It's irritating me. I'm taking it to heart, and it's frustrating. But I do know we'll turn it around. We did much better last year. I've done better my whole baseball betting career. So, but we just got to hang in there. I'm going to try to pick and choose my spots, pick quality over quantity, and see what happens. So, anyways, that's the bets recap. But now it's time to get into research, and it starts with the good hitter matchups. All right, we got 11 good hitter matchups for you today for April 24th. Wilmer Flores up there, 7 for 21, 2 extra base hits. We got a decent amount of San Francisco Giants. We got Tom Murphy, the ex-Mariner, over there on the right, 3 for 7. And then we got Tyro Estrada, 3 for 10, but all singles versus Sean Manaea. And then Starling Marte for the Mets, 5 for 15 against a guy who is just absolutely struggling, the reigning Cy Young Award winner in Blake Snell. And then other than that, Luis Arias, who hits everyone well, and then Jose Altuve over there as well, and Andrew McCutchen. I don't usually use 6 at bats. That's kind of low for these, but I mean he's 4 for 6 with 2 extra base hits, so I had to include it. But anyways, those are the good hitter matchups for today. And now let's talk who's on fire. All right, if you are new to the channel, we do this every single Wednesday. We want to talk the hitters on fire because we think you can get some good winners out of these. In baseball, you go up and down. You have some hot streaks, cold streaks. Here's what we got. You got to have a minimum of 20 at-bats and hit 340 or higher in the last 7 days. And here is page 1. If it is in green, that means they have the most. And you got Alec Baum, the guy who ruined our Nerfy with a 2-strike, 3-run opposite field bomb a few days ago. He has 9 RBIs, not too shabby, hitting 478. And then there's all the rest of the guys. Ahmed Rosario's really swinging it well for the Rays. Ketel Marte's kind of been up here a lot. And then Abreu, how about that down there for the injury-ravaged Red Sox. They are struggling right now, keeping guys healthy. But Abreu hitting the ball well. So anyways, those are all the guys on page 1. Take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you get some winners today and throughout the week. And let's go check out page 2 now. And looky what we have. A Seattle Mariner hitter, the man himself, J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez, after a horrendous start again to the season, he's picked it up. 500 average, and he is the leader in the last 7 days, just finally hitting the ball well. And the Mariners pitching has barely given up runs in the last week. It's been unbelievable. It's nice to see. I make fun of them enough, so it's nice to see them turn it around a little bit. But Dalton Varsho leading the way with 4 home runs, that's for sure, with 8 ribbies to go with it, hitting 381. And then Mike Tauchman for the Cubs, 450, been swinging it well also. So anyways, those are the hitters on fire in the last 7 days. And now let's talk some good pitcher strikeout matchups. All right, we got 4 good pitcher matchups today. Here's the first 3 on this page. Jack Flaherty, never thought I'd be putting him on here, but against the Rays, 11th highest K percentage versus righties. Not extremely high, but 23.2%. But it's all about Flaherty. 30 Ks in 24.1 innings. In his 4 starts, he has faced 4 top 10 K teams. So he's had unbelievable matchups facing the worst offenses in the league right now. In those, he had 7, 5, 8, and 10 Ks. And again, you can see it right there. The Twins twice, the A's and the White Sox, 3 of the just worst offenses there is. The Rays are just kind of average this year. And then Clark Schmidt versus the A's. A's second highest K percentage versus righties. They are striking out a ton at 28.1%. And then Schmidt just picked it up this year with the Ks, 23 Ks in 20 innings. He has not faced a top 10 strikeout matchup yet, which means he has faced really tough matchups when it comes to strikeouts. 3 of the 4 were actually versus the bottom 8, which means 8 of the hardest, 3 of the 8 bottom 8 means 3 hard teams to strike out. I don't know if I said that right. It's late. You get my gist. Anyways, it was 5, 4, 7, and 7 Ks in his 4 starts. And he is now getting the best matchup he has had all season by far in the Oakland A's. And then Garrett Crochet, the lefty, against the Minnesota Twinkies. Twins, 7th highest K percentage versus lefties this year, right at 25%. And then Crochet, 34 Ks in 25.2 innings. He's got some electric stuff, that's for sure. But he has not faced anyone in the top 11 for most Ks. I mean, he's had some tough matchups, as you see right there. The Braves, Royals, Reds, and Phillies. So, and those are his 4 starts versus lefties, of course. 8, 5, 10, and 3 Ks that he has had. So those are the first 3 for pitcher strikeout matchups. Let's move on to the last page where there is one more. The man with 2 first names on the other side of Garrett Crochet, Joe Ryan versus the White Sox. They have the 9th highest K percentage versus righties this year at 23.7%. Joe Ryan, 30 Ks in 22.2 innings. He has been dynamite this year. Do people still use that word, dynamite? I don't even know. Anyways, he has 5, 7, 12, and 6 Ks in 4 starts. And only start versus the top 10 K teams were the 2 games versus the Tigers when he had 12 and 6 Ks. So those are the 4 best pitcher strikeout matchups. Leave a comment. Let me know if these are helping you guys. It's kind of a good way to start if you're someone that just loves to bet strikeout props. See where the odds are and where the lines drop and all that. So anyways, that's what we got. Let's move on to the pitcher report. All right, these are the first 8 pitcher matchups we have for today. And we got some decent arms on the mound, but Blake Snell, can he turn it around? The reigning Cy Young Award winner there, 11.57 ERA in just 3 starts. It's just been ugly. 4.46 expected ERA. Obviously, that is a huge change. He will figure it out at some point, but just has not been a good start. He is giving up hit after hit after hit, almost 14 hits per 9 innings, going up against the lefty, Sean Manaea there. But other than that, we got Jordan Montgomery, the other guy, Scott Boras. He started late, but had a good first start, 6 innings. He had a 1.50 ERA. So he is now facing the St. Louis struggling Cardinals. And then down there, Nick Lodolo of the Reds. If you don't know him, this guy can miss bats. I mean, he strikes out a lot of guys. 34.8% K rate so far through 2 starts. And he's looked really good. 0.75 ERA. Let's see if he can keep that going. 1.96 expected ERA. Going up against another pitcher who has surprised people so far. Spencer Turnbull with a 1.23 ERA. Not giving up many hits at all, that's for sure. Other than that, knick-knack paddywhack there for the Dodgers. I mean, we don't know a ton about this guy yet, but 5 innings pitched. Nothing big there, so it's hard to really know what you're getting from him, but just kind of an average guy. Other than that, yeah, those are the rest of the guys, and that is page 1. Hopefully you guys can use this to kind of get your betting day started. So take a screenshot, and then let's go check out page 2 now. All right, here are the final 7 matchups for the day. We got right now the Marlins and the Rockies. Don't have anyone listed as of recording this video. But how about Yariel Rodriguez? I think I said the first name wrong now that I say it out loud, but he has been filthy. It's only been 7.2 innings. That's it. So take it for what it is. But a 40.6% K rate, not too shabby. We'll see if he can keep that up. The Royals are not an easy team to strike out. But Alec Marsh has looked pretty good. I mean, 3.22 ERA. I don't know how or why, but he does have a 4.5 expected ERA. And then other than that, we got Reynaldo Lopez, who has looked absolutely dynamite also for the Atlanta Braves at a half ERA so far, 26.5% K rate. And Clark Schmidt, we already talked about up there, going up against Boyle for the Oakland A's, who has a 14% K rate, or walk rate, sorry. So, but he's had his command a little bit better lately. So, anyways, other than that, Joe Ryan, Garrett Crochet, we already talked about that matchup. And then Miller for the Mariners. Like I said, every starting pitcher for the Mariners has been unfreaking believable the last week or so. They're living up to the hype finally a little bit, but going up against the Rangers will not be easy, that's for sure. So, anyways, that's the second page. If you are new and haven't seen this before, obviously you got all the averages on the bottom, so you can kind of compare it to what number means what and all that kind of stuff. So, that is the pitcher report for April 24th. And now it's time for the best bets. All right, this segment of the show is brought to you by our sponsor, Better Bet. That's BTR Bet, the best place to find, track, analyze, and share your bets. Go click that link below in the description and check it out. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys like I always am. I have 1 half unit play and then leans right now. I am absolutely exhausted. My kid woke me up a little before 6 a.m., had 4 toddlers all day. Just did the NBA video. It's past midnight already. Excuses, I get it, but I don't want to force any bets. I'm going to have more in the morning when I'm thinking straight. But there is one bet I like for half unit, and then I'll give you some leans, and then we'll get out of here. So here we go. First one takes us out to Minnesota. We got the Twins hosting the Chicago White Sox. Twins money line minus 192. White Sox money line plus 160 with a total in this game of a ridiculously low 6.5 runs. It's Garrett Crochet over 6.5 Ks at plus 105 on DraftKings. Again, a half unit play for me right now. Maybe that means it'll win. Maybe that's what I should do. Just say I'm going to put a half unit on it and they'll start winning. But honestly, there's not a ton of options right now. And because there's not a lot, I'm going to put a half unit on this for right now. But this guy has electric stuff. That doesn't mean I don't like this bet. He's already had 2 games like we talked about already on the good pitcher strikeout matchups. He had an 8 and a 10 strikeout game, and that was against the Braves, who were the 17th lowest K team, and the Reds are the 12th. And now he gets to face the Twins. My goodness. They have the 7th highest K percentage like we talked about against lefties. But here's the other thing. They also have the 2nd highest whiff rate in the entire league. Whiff, by the way, means you swing and miss, if you do not know that. 29.2%. So they don't hit the ball a lot. But they also have the 5th lowest batting average versus lefties, hitting only .211 this year. The 7th lowest WRC plus, the weighted runs created plus versus lefties. Overall, they're just not a good offense, which means Garrett Crochet could go deeper and deeper into this game, which also means more opportunities to get more Ks. So I like that he's going up against a very weak lineup against lefties, or against righties or lefties right now. But and his stuff is just absolutely dynamite. And to get plus money for him to get 7K, something he's already done in 2 of 4 starts versus tougher teams to K. I just like it. It's going to be his easiest matchup so far. It's going to be the worst offense he's faced so far, the highest strikeout team so far. I like the 7+ Ks. There's a reason this line is 6.5 because not only Joe Ryan really good, which by the way, I also almost liked or leaned towards his over Ks, but this plus money was too good to pass up. But anyways, Joe Ryan's good. Garrett Crochet is good. These two lineups are not good. So you could see a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel here. But for me, give me Garrett Crochet over 6.5 Ks as my first best bet for a half unit. And then my 3 leans. Again, I'm calling them leans right now because, like I said, it's so late and I'm exhausted. I didn't get enough time to look as detailed as I want to, but I did look into some of these that I really like. Mets team total over 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings. They're going up against Blake Snell. Yes, he won the Cy Young last year. He's been absolutely terrible. He's not ready, and he's admitted. He said his pitches are getting better. They're improving, but he's not there yet. He started really late. He's given up 15 earned runs in 11.2 innings. And it's not just because of one game. In those 3 starts, he gave up 5, 7, and 3 earned runs. So all 3 opponents have gone over 1.5 runs in the first 5 innings. And the Mets actually hit lefties well. They have the 7th highest batting average versus lefties, the 6th best OPS, so on and so on. Top 10 team in the major leagues hitting lefties. So I think between that and Blake Snell walking some guys, I think they could get to 2 runs pretty easily here in the first 5 innings. And the second one, under 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings between the Phillies and the Reds. These 2 pitchers. Turnbull surprised me, but Lodolo I liked last year. He had some injuries, but Lodolo and Turnbull have looked really solid. And Lodolo, like we talked about, can miss a ton of bats. He's got some filthy stuff. It's more of a tale of these 2 starting pitchers in their form than it is fading the offenses. We know the Reds and Phillies, they can score some runs. But for me, I think these 2 starting pitchers, Turnbull likes to get weak contact, and Lodolo can miss some bats. And I'm just going to go under 4.5 first 5. I don't want to go under full game and trust these bullpens. So, and then the third one, the Diamondbacks money line, probably the least researched of the 3 leans. But first glance and what I've seen from Jordan Montgomery in one start, he looked really good. We all know Kyle Gibson and what he is at this stage of his career. He doesn't miss a lot of bats, and he gets hit around a lot. So in this one, D-backs have the better starting pitcher. They have the better lineup. They are the better team. The Cardinals are not a very good team right now. And the D-backs money line is only around -120. So I like the D-backs money line as my third lean. And that is my 1 best bet and my 3 leans. We almost didn't do this video, but I'm glad I did. I wanted to get all that research help, all the info and everything out to you guys. But I'm not going to force any bets on top of it. So that's what we got. Check the pinned comments, check Discord and X, and I will have some best bets in the morning. Obviously more than 1 this time. So anyways, thank you guys for understanding and for the support and watching this video. Let's go check out that recap. All right, just the 1 bet right now. Garrett Crochet over 6.5 Ks for a half unit at +105 on DraftKings. And if you just fast forward to this part, I only got the 1 bet. I'll have more tomorrow, but I did give out 3 leans before this, so go back and check that out. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a struggle with just the best bets part of this video. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot more winners otherwise, but we will get this turned around again, not even a month into this extremely long MLB season. So thanks for watching. Go check out that NBA video. Hope everyone has a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.